The next one is the biological oxidation of food. In this class, we will study how the food is used to produce the energy. So the first one is the biological. Biological means in the body of the living organisms. So food that a living organism eats is oxidized in the body of living organism and to produce the energy. Energy means the ATP molecules, adenosine triphosphate molecules. So biological oxidation is a stepwise process, and this stepwise process occurs in a very controlled manner. In the biological oxidation, the chemical bonds which is present in the foods breaks one by one in steps and to produce the energy molecules, that is ATP molecules. We know that after the digestion of the food, the glucose is formed, and the chemical formula of glucose is C6H12 and O6. In the glucose molecules, there are many carbon-carbon bond and carbon-hydrogen bond, oxygen-hydrogen bond, etc. So during the biological oxidation, this carbon bond breaks and H2 is removed from these food molecules or from these glucose molecules. So when this hydrogen is removed, during this hydrogen is converted into H positive and two electrons are removed. This is also called as oxidation. This process is also called as oxidation. That's why we use the term biological oxidation. That is, the removal of the electron is called as oxidation. This H positive released or this electron released during the biological oxidations are trapped by some carrier molecules, or we can say the respiratory carrier molecules. These respiratory carrier molecules accept the H positive released after the breakdown of the food molecules and the electron after the formation of H positive. So what are the respiratory molecules? The respiratory molecules are basically UQ, that is ubiquinone, FMN, that is flavin mononucleotide, FAD, that is flavin adenine dinucleotide, NAD, that is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, NADP, that is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, and cytochrome. Cytochrome is also represented by the C. When this glucose is oxidized, we know that the hydrogen is released. This H positive, which is released by the oxidation of this glucose, is accepted by any one of these energy or respiratory carrier molecules like as UQ and to form UQH2. So this one is the oxidized form of the respiratory carrier, and when the hydrogen is attached with this respiratory carrier molecule, this will become the reduced form of this respiratory molecule. In the similar way, supposed to be this hydrogen released reacts with the FMN, it will change into FMNH2. So this is the oxidized form of FMN, and this is the reduced form of the flavin mononucleotide. In the similar way, if a cytochrome, supposed to be we are having cytochrome C1, the cytochrome C1 accept the electrons and change into cytochrome C1. In the cytochrome, there is a Fe plus 2 molecule in the center. After the acceptance of the electron, it will change into Fe plus 2, from Fe plus 3 to Fe plus 2. So this is the oxidized form, and this is the reduced form. So out of these 6 respiratory molecules, these 5 respiratory molecules helps in the acceptance of the hydrogen, and this last one, that is cytochromes, helps to accept the electron during the biological oxidation. Diagrammatically, we can see that supposed to be this is our AH2 molecules, or this is our food molecules. These food molecules having a lot of hydrogen atom, and this will change into A. Here it is a reduced form of the food molecule because hydrogen is attached with the food molecules or glucose molecules, and when the hydrogen is removed, this will become the oxidized form of the food molecules. So this hydrogen released except by the various respiratory carrier molecules in a chain or in a controlled manner, and finally to form the ATP molecules during this cyclic process in a controlled manner. Next one is the respiratory carriers. All the molecules which either accept the hydrogen atom or which accepts the electron during the biological oxidations are called as the respiratory carriers. So as we know very well that respiratory carrier are ubiquinone, FMN,